was a caffeine, non-optional day. And I'm going to tell you what happened this morning. It just was one thing after another, and it all started from me waking up late. But before I do that, I just want to just recap. Yesterday, we talked about SB 91, which is the new legislation that was adopted at the beginning of the month for that extended the tenant protections for residents in California who have faced financial hardships due to COVID-19. And part of that learning is just giving landlords who live in California the opportunity to prepare themselves because new legislation keeps coming down the pike, and you need to know what that is, and you need to know where to find it, and you need to know when it happens. So part of that is preparation. And if you missed yesterday's presentation or yesterday's training, you can check it out below. There you can see the replay anytime. So I definitely want you to do that. But this morning, just in terms of preparation, I want to just tell you what happened because there'll probably be some people out there that can identify with this on some level. So it started off yesterday, and I'm a big believer that preparation really limits the amount of thought that goes into what you're going to do. So if you prepare very well, chances are that you could do something and have a plan for it, and things will happen, but it's not going to throw you off track. You're going to be going to the pack, maybe throw off track a little bit. You'll be the cool guy dancing in the corner. You're not going to be your dad dancing at the wedding party or getting thrown off track. These big, anything that big that throws you off because you weren't prepared. So preparation, yes, things will happen. They'll throw you off track, but not so much. So it all started with me yesterday. My plan now is to go to bed early. I like to get up earlier so I can beat my family up to have things prepared for them. But yesterday, I had a long workout. Thursdays is my long workout day. Worked out for about 3 hours. I was spent going into the evening. Wanted to go to bed early. Didn't go to bed early. But finally, when I was in bed, laying down, probably had one too many glasses of wine. When I lay down, and I'm falling asleep, and all of a sudden I hear this, wah, wah. And I wake up, one eye pops open, the other eye pops open. And I'm a guy, I like to sleep with like 6 pillows. I'm a 6 pillow guy, so when I sleep, I've got pillows all over me, and I like to kind of cuddle up. And you might be laughing, but 6 pillow guys, you want to do, if you have a 6 pillow guy or girl, hold on to them. We're unicorns, right? My wife held on to me. Anyway, I'm in sleep. I'm super comfortable with my 6 pillows. My kid's crying, and we let this go on for about, 15 minutes. And he's ramping up. We check the monitor. He's out of his sleep sack. He's screaming. And so Darcy and I automatically think there's something wrong. So we go in there. We're walking around. We're half asleep. We're bumping into each other. Our dog runs in. She wants to see what's happening. He's obviously having some issues with his teething. Not the dog, but the kid. So I go grab some teething stuff for him. I walk in there, bump off Darcy. She looks at me. She's like, "That's the wrong stuff." She's dropping mom bombs on me. So she goes and gets the right stuff, gives it to him to try to mellow him out. And she lays down with him so he'll fall asleep. Puts him to bed. She gets back up, comes into bed with me. She lays down. She goes to sleep. 10 minutes later, wah, wah. I've got to uncover all 6 pillows again. I'm all situated. I got to get out of bed. I get up. I walk in. He's screaming at the top of his lungs. I go in there. I sit down with him. I mellow him out. Spend about 15 minutes in there, and I'm super tired. It feels like it's the middle of the night. The dog did not join me this time. The dog was smart, just stayed in bed. And I put him down, and he's asleep. I go back into my bedroom, get back into my bed. It's warm. Get the 6 pillows all situated around me. I'm super comfortable. I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden, wah, wah, and I'm like, this is it. He's awake. He's screaming. He's upset. There's literally nothing more that I can do other than put the earplugs in, which I did, and put the pillows over my ears and fall asleep. Needless to say, I got up late. And when I got up, everybody else was up. Both children were up. Dog was up. Everybody needed something. So all morning I'm behind the 8 ball. And anybody who's been in the restaurant industry, who's waited tables, can really identify with this. Like, you get in the, we call it getting in the weeds. You get in the weeds, you're not getting out of the weeds until the end of the shift. Basically, everything's going to go wrong. Your drinks are going to show up late. The kitchen's going to mess up on the food. You're going to mess up on the orders. Everybody's going to be upset with you. Today was exactly that thing. I was late for everything. I didn't get enough coffee. My daughter was not getting out to school on time, which really upset her. But we knew we were going to be late. We got her in the car. I'm driving down the freeway with her, and just know we're going to be a little bit late, but not a little bit late. And I get a phone call from Darcy. She says, "Hey, guess what? You left her backpack and her lunch at home." I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't send my kid to school without a backpack and lunch. Circle back, drive about 5-10 minutes back to the house, get her stuff, put it back in the car. She's a little bit anxious at this point. My daughter at this point, she's sitting in the back, she's getting a little upset. I'm driving away, get to the corner, and I get another call from Darcy. "Hey, guess what? You forgot your earbuds." Now look, I need my earbuds. Earbuds help me work. They help me have a very focused day. I can walk around the office, take calls. It just makes my day easier. I'm optimal with the earbuds. Without the earbuds, I feel strapped, and I'm not going to be walking around with my cell phone to my ear. I need the earbuds. So I go back, get the earbuds. At this point, my daughter's really upset. She's screaming at me. She's making me promise, pinky swear, blood swear, that I'm not going to take any more calls from my wife, because every time I take a call, we have to turn back around, which makes us even later for school. So finally get her to school. And by the way, I don't have any gas. I can't make this up. I don't have gas. So I'm like fuming it all the way to school. I get to the school. There's no parking, which is a whole nother thing. Get my daughter into the school. She forgets something in the car. I have to go back, get it, bring it in. And it's like, and I also have to pee, right? It's just like, I can't make this up. This is all happening right now. And I'm like super behind. At this point, I've missed all my calls for the morning. And I finally get back into the car, get to the office, was able to squeeze 2 calls in. And at the end of it, it's 12:30. It's 12:30. I'm just getting to my day. Now, I know I'm not the only parent out there that's gotten a late start, right? I know that my situation today is not unlike other people's situations on a lot of mornings. And they might not have kids. They might have kids. They might have not gotten a good night's sleep. They might have just woken up late. But this happens to everybody. And it happens to landlords. And landlords could get up not having a good night's sleep and be bombarded with all the things they need to do just to get out the door, and also get a phone call from the tenant. "Hey, I got a problem. I've got an emergency that needs to be addressed, not now, but right now." So now you've got to deal with your spouse or your kids or your dogs and your job and your deadlines, and you have an emergency with your tenant, and you're digging through Google, the yellow pages, Craigslist, you're calling your friends, your real estate agent, all these people to help you fix this problem, and you don't have a plan. Now, sure, all this stuff could have happened, and you could have, and if with the plan, it might have thrown your day off course. Cool guy dancing in the corner. But now you're dad at the wedding, and you're way off course, and you're dancing in the middle of the room, and everybody's looking at you. You don't have a plan. All I'm saying is that having a plan is going to help you out. Now, the Landlord Code teaches the $1 Million Mindset Method. And we take you through the entire life cycle of the tenancy, from the beginning of getting the property to the end of the lease and everything in between, so that when things do occur, and they will occur, they always occur, the one thing you can count on is death, taxes, and something happening with your rental property. It's always going to happen. But we want you to have a plan so that you stay on course, so that this thing will not throw your entire day off. Now, you can learn more about the $1 Million Mindset Method and join our founding members waitlist at thelandlordcode.com, or if you want to learn more and you want to ask a question, just drop it in the chat below. But we're going to be, if you do want to sign up for the founding members, you're going to get preferred pricing on our course, which we're dropping in March. In addition, I'm teasing out today, we're doing something special for all founding members. It's a one-time event that we're going to be holding. I'm not going to tell you what it is today, but we're very excited about it. So learn the $1 Million Mindset Method. Create a plan. Make your tenancy easier. Make it profitable. Make it problem-free. Make it predictable for income long-term. All right, everybody. Hope you have a great Friday. If you want to learn anything more about the Landlord Code and our founding members launch, you can either, again, drop a line in the chat or just go to thelandlordcode.com. Take care.